Up to now, we studied some communicable disease. Communicable disease means which transfer from infected person to the normal healthy person. And now we are going to study some non-communicable disease. Non-communicable means this diseases remains in the affected person only. Of this, the first first non-communicable disease, cancer. Actually, you know, it is very common disease found in almost all type of age group. Now actually cancer means the uncontrolled growth and multiplication of cells. So the condition when there is an uncontrolled growth of cells takes place and multiplication of cells takes place without any control, this condition, this medical condition is called as the cancer. Actually, due to this uncontrolled growth and multiplication, there is a formation of a mass or bunch of tissues, and this is, you know, it is called as tumor. Group of cells, uncontrolled cells. But actually the tumors are of two types. The first type is benign tumor and second type is malignant tumor. So in cancer there is a rapid uncontrolled growth and multiplication of cells takes place. Due to this there is a formation of tumor. Now see here, what is benign tumor? Benign tumor means the cells are of normal size, their nucleus is normal, the size and shape of nucleus and also the cells are normal, and this group of cells are enclosed in a covering, coating. These are the cells. So this is the benign tumor. Means this tumor is called as non-cancerous tumor. Means it is not the cancer tumor because the cells are covered by a membrane. So these uncontrolled cells remains at the same place. They does not migrate from place to place. And in cancerous tumor, the cells are abnormal as well as the nucleus is also abnormal. The size and shape of nucleus and cells are abnormal. This is the malignant tumor. Malignant tumor. So this malignant tumor causes the cancer. So it is also called as the cancerous tumor, and this is the non-cancerous tumor, benign tumor. Means these tumors remains at the same position. The growth of this tumor is slow, and growth of this tumor, this cells takes place rapid. So these are the two types of tumors formed in the body, and some tumors means malignant tumors are responsible for causing the cancer. But in some type of cancer there is no formation of tumor. For example, blood cancer. So in blood cancer there is no tumor formation takes place. Now see here what happens in the malignant tumor. In this malignant tumor, this uncontrolled growth takes place in a particular organ sometime, and these cells, cancer cells affect on the another normal cells. These cells get the nutrition from normal cells, and these cancerous cells are harmful for the normal body cell, and they alters the functions of body organs, and so it is responsible for causing the death. When this cancer cell migrate from one organ, suppose this is formed in one organ, and some cells are migrate through blood circulation or through the lymph up to the another organ, then this migration is called as the metastasis. Metastasis means migration of the cancerous cells from one place to another place, that is called as the metastasis, and this is also known as the second stage of the cancer. So these are the two types of tumors. One type of tumor is responsible for causing the cancer. Now there are different types of cancers. Types of cancer. These types of cancer are according to which type of tissue. According to type of tissue. Which type of tissue get affected. On this type, the cancers are categorized into, the first type is carcinoma. Second type is sarcoma. Third type is lymphoma. Fourth type is leukemia, and the last fifth type is adenocarcinoma. So these are the 5 types of cancer on the basis of tissue. Which type of tissues get abnormal. Carcinoma means it is the cancer of epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue. When the epithelial tissues undergoes uncontrolled rapid growth or multiplication, then this type of cancer is called as the carcinoma. For example, येतात skin cancer, lung cancer, breast cancer. So these are the types of carcinoma. Sarcoma means it is the cancer to the connective tissue. Connective tissue. Connective tissue means it is the cancer of muscles or bones, bone cancer, or cartilage. So sarcoma means the cancer of connective tissue. It is the cancer of blood vessels or muscles or bones or cartilage. Now lymphoma means it is the cancer of lymphatic tissue. It forms the uncontrolled growth in some lymph nodes or organs, lymph organs, lymph nodes and lymph organs. Now leukemia. It is the next type of cancer. Leukemia means it is the cancer of WBC, white blood corpuscles, पांढऱ्या पेशी. Leukemia means when there is a rapid uncontrolled multiplication of WBC takes place, that is condition is called as the leukemia. The number of WBC is increases drastically in body, and these WBCs are not functions for the defense mechanism, and these are responsible for causing the leukemia. Means sometimes in leukemia there are different types. For example, monocytic leukemia, lymphocytic leukemia means when monocytic WBCs get increased, or some WBCs get increased, then this uncontrolled multiplication of WBC is called as the leukemia. Commonly it is called as blood cancer. Blood cancer. Then adenocarcinoma means it is the cancer of some glands like adrenal gland, thyroid gland, and pituitary gland. Pituitary gland. So, according to the type of tissue, which type of tissue get affected, there are 5 types of cancer. Carcinoma means it is the type of epithelial tissue. Carcinoma, it is also called as the carcinoma. Sarcoma, it is the type of connective tissue cancer. Lymphoma means when the lymphatic tissues get affected, then it is called as the lymphoma. Then leukemia means when WBCs get increased, white blood cells are increased, it is called as the leukemia. And when there is a cancer to some glands, endocrine glands, that is called as the adenocarcinoma, adrenal gland or thyroid gland or pituitary gland. So these are the types of cancer according to the tissue. Now see here, what are the causes? There are some causes responsible for causing the cancer. On this, one by one, we will discuss it. So causes, the first cause is chemical. So chemicals are responsible for causing the cancer. For example, when there is a consumption of regularly artificial colors or artificial sweetener or testers, these chemicals are responsible for causing the cancer. Then some in chemical factories, there is a continuous exposure to the chemicals, and it is responsible for causing the cancer. So chemicals are responsible for causing the cancer. These chemicals are artificial colors, Testner, and factory chemical. In chemical factory, when the workers without any preventive measures continuously exposed to different chemicals, this long-term use or exposure to the chemicals responsible for causing the cancer. Then second factor for causing the cancer is radiation. Radiation means the exposure to the ultraviolet rays, UV rays. Exposure of skin to the radioactive elements is responsible for causing the cancer. For example, in some radioactive companies, workers, when does not take care, if their skin is not completely covered, then this radiations on the skin is responsible for causing the cancer. For example, UV rays, gamma rays are responsible for the cancer. And also the UV rays of sunlight, it is also responsible for causing the cancer. Means in some areas there is a ultraviolet efficiency of ultraviolet rays is more, and when some workers or some persons continuously works in sunlight without covering their skin, then that time this UV rays of sunlight is responsible for causing the skin cancer. So radioactive rays or elements are responsible for causing the cancer. Then next type is the addiction. Addiction includes the addiction of smoking, tobacco chewing, alcoholism are responsible for causing the cancer. For example, the smoking is responsible for causing the cancer of lungs or respiratory tract. Then tobacco chewing, it is very common in India, smoking and tobacco chewing. And this tobacco chewing, due to tobacco chewing, there is cancer of oral cancer, particularly mouth cancer or cancer of esophagus, means digestive tract, or it also responsible for causing the cancer of lungs. So these are the factors. In India, mostly these two main are the causes for causing the cancer, and this tobacco chewing is the cause for causing cancer in young population. Then alcoholism, alcohol drinking is responsible for causing the cancer of particularly liver. Then some drugs are also responsible for causing the cancer of different organs or part. Then next cause for the cancer is the oncogenes. Oncogenes means the cancer causing genes. Means when the genes are present in body, they are responsible for causing the uncontrolled growth, and these oncogenes are get stimulated due to some conditions or some factors, and then due to the genes there is a formation of the cancer. Then next cause is the viruses. Some viruses are also responsible for causing the cancer. For example, HPV, human papilloma virus. HPV, human papilloma virus, and this virus is responsible for causing the cancer in female, particularly in the cervix. And some viruses are also responsible for causing the cancer in the mouth also. So these are the factors responsible for causing the cancer, particularly the chemicals, different chemicals, radiations, addictions, then oncogenes and viruses. Then chemicals also includes the soot or the coal tars, or the workers which works in the cement factories. It is also responsible, or some fibers when they are exposed continuously to the fibers, inhalation of fibers, they are responsible for causing the cancer of lungs. Some habits also responsible for causing the cancer. For example, wearing continuously the tight clothes, particularly in Kashmir, one type of cancer is very commonly observed, that is called as the khangri, and it is due to the because this Kashmiri people take one coal form, one important factor, and this is responsible for causing the cancer. So these are the types of cancer, causes of cancer. Now treatment. Actually, symptoms are different in cancer. So, which type of organs get affected, the symptoms are different. So, symptoms are not discussed. And now the treatment. Actually, cancer is completely cured when it is detected in early stage or first stage or second stage. Then it is completely cured. The treatment is available. The first treatment for curing the cancer is chemotherapy. Then second treatment is radiotherapy. Next is surgery. Next treatment is immunotherapy. And the last type of treatment is supportive therapy. So treatments are different in different types of cancer. In particularly for curing the cancer, combined therapy is used. Combined therapy means more than two therapies are useful. Means sometimes chemotherapy and immunotherapy is useful for treating the cancer. Sometimes chemotherapy, radiotherapy and surgery is also useful. Now here, what is chemotherapy? Chemotherapy means the use of some medicines, chemical drugs. That is called as the chemotherapy. These medicines kills the cells of the cancer, particularly the cancer cells, and it is very effective. The side effects of this chemotherapy is hair fall, and anemia. So, but it is temporary. When the chemotherapy gets stopped, these side symptoms are also stopped or disappear. So, chemotherapy means killing of cancerous cells with the help of chemicals or medicines. Then radiotherapy means the killing of cancerous cell with the radiation rays, with the help of ultraviolet rays, UV rays. These UV rays are the part which get cancerous cells. This part get exposed to the radioactive rays, and this radioactive rays damage or kills the cancer cells. In this therapy, some normal healthy cells are also get damaged, but it is very less. Then surgery means the removal of the cancerous part. Means when there is any tumor, cancer tumor is found in some organs, then it is removed. If this therapy is useful when the cancer cells are not migrate from one part to the another part. For example, surgery means in breast cancer or in some uterine cancer, the organs or affected parts get removed by surgery. This surgery is also supplemented by chemotherapy. Means these two therapies are useful for curing some cancer. That is called as the combined therapy. Then immunotherapy means some artificial immunoactive drugs, means medicines are useful for increasing our immunity system to kill the cancerous cells. That is called as the immunotherapy. Immunoactive medicines are used. Then supportive therapy means in this therapy is useful for treating the symptoms of the cancer, or to minimize the symptoms of the cancer, or it is also helpful for encourage the life of the cancer patient. So these are the 5 different treatments. Very advanced treatments are so in nowadays hormonal therapy is also useful for curing the cancer. So these are the 5 different treatments available for curing the cancer. Then next, communicable, non-communicable disease is the AIDS. AIDS. It is also the actually it is not transfer directly from person to person, but it is a communicable disease. Its long form is acquired. A means acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. So this is, in short, it is called as the AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. As the name indicate, what happens in AIDS? In this system, immunity system, there is a deficiency. Immune cell get affected. Acquired means it get developed. The immunity cells get damaged. There is a deficiency of immune cells, and due to the deficiency, different symptoms, group of symptoms are occur. That is called as the syndrome. Syndrome means different types of symptoms are observed, not a particular symptom. That is called as the syndrome. So actually AIDS is a pandemic disease. You know pandemic? Pandemic means when a particular disease is observed in whole world, worldwide, whole world. That is called as the pandemic. Now corona is also a pandemic disease. The world WHO says that the corona is a pandemic disease, means it is observed in whole world. This AIDS is also the pandemic disease. Diseases are pandemic, epidemic or endemic. So pandemic means when it is found in whole world. Now this AIDS first observed in America, USA, United States of America, in 1981, and the first case in India is observed in 1987. Actually this deficiency or effect on the immunity system is due to the virus. This is the viral disease, and so there is no proper treatment are available for killing the virus. Now here this virus, particularly name of this virus is HIV, human immunovirus. HIV virus, which is responsible for causing the AIDS. Now here this HIV virus, about the HIV virus. So this AIDS, for curing the AIDS, no proper medicines are available nowadays also. So it is very dreadful disease. It is responsible for causing the death also. So in AIDS, prevention is very useful or better for protection from the AIDS, because there is no medicine. Now here about the HIV virus. So HIV virus is the single-stranded RNA. Now here the structure of this HIV virus is spherical, and it consists the two single-stranded RNA with a reverse transcriptase enzyme. Here the HIV virus, it is somewhat spherical in shape. This virus is its genetic material is RNA, and this virus are coated by two membranes of proteins. So this is the structure of HIV virus. The spokes are present on the upper margin of the virus. Now see here, the genetic material of this virus is actually the single stranded RNA. This is the single stranded RNA. Mostly there are two RNAs are present in the virus, and on this is the single stranded RNA. Then on this RNA there is one enzyme is present that is called as reverse transcriptase. Reverse transcriptase enzyme, and actually this enzyme is responsible for the change of the RNA into the DNA, and due to this HIV virus continuously changed its genetic material, means when it is present in one cells, its genetic material is RNA. When it comes out from a particular cell and enters into the another cell, at that time during this the RNA changes into the DNA, and due to this there is no particular medicine is available for deactivating the AIDS virus. Now this is the single stranded RNA. Then these two are the protein coat. Protein coat. So this is the first protein layer. Then again the second protein layer surrounds the RNA, and outermost layer, that is the lipid layer. This is the lipid layer. Lipid layer. The outermost membrane which surrounds the protein layer is called as the lipid layer. This layer is made up from lipid, and in this lipid layer there are some glycoprotein molecules are observed. Glycoprotein. These glycoprotein molecules, the spokes of the glycoprotein molecules are observed, and it forms the spoke-like structure. So this is the structure of HIV virus. So this diagram will ask in exam for 2 marks. Draw a label diagram of HIV virus for 2 marks. So this HIV virus is responsible for causing the AIDS.